Kid. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA picking with Pop. Let's roll.
Yeah, great fire.
When the chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, 101 populism. Coupon gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band line in the air, throwing signals. When the chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, 101 populism. Coupon gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank
Account trying to get rich. Who else in the building? Trying to break the house. What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. Happy Friday. Yeah, kid. Made it to the weekend. Energy is up, feeling blessed, highly favored, as you should. Yesterday was yesterday. Today is a whole nother day. You can't go back. You can't time stone it and Tony. There was no other way. You got to deal with what's in front of you. Happy to be here. Appreciate you for rocking with me. All I ask is that you hit the like button. All right, people. Y'all know how we do. 3 games on the slate today, so we're not going to even be here long, but we will do a quick recap like we always do. Yesterday, 9 games in the books. We went 5-4, so we did have a winning record. As far as the locks, not from Yonkers, we went 2-2. And just for transparency as well, we only really had 3 locks, but then at the last minute I gave out Atlanta as a lock, and it is what it is. But as far as the locks, we dropped OKC, we dropped Atlanta, and what have you. We hit with the Lakers. And we hit with our player today, even though it was a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous with the Denver Nuggets. They needed to win by 8. They won by 9. That Denver game was so close. I'm sitting there watching. I hate watching games like that. And when I get older, who knows? I may have heart conditions because the nigga be don't wanting to lose and he be wanting to win his money. Especially I be wanting to be right with the plays of the day. So anyway, 2-2 on the locks. We did hit the play of the day with the Denver Nuggets. We 2 in a row on the play of the day. Overall record is 339, 321. So we definitely well above 500 as far as all of the games. As far as the locks, not from Yonkers, we won 55 and we won 54. 145. We 10 games above 500. And as far as the play of the day, we are now 22-13. We hit our last 2. So not bad at all. Any surprising games? Surprised that Orlando lost, but not really surprised. They've been free falling. I know Wagner is back. Probably got to give him a few games to get back acclimated with the team. With that being said, it's only 3 games, so we're gonna get right to it. First up, 3:47 mark. We got the Portland Trailblazers out on the road at the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte giving 4.5. Some of y'all might be getting 5. And on CBS, it's going back and forth. I didn't look on FanDuel, DraftKings, or ESPN Bet. When I'm doing my show, I look at CBS Sports app. Anyway, Portland on a 3-game win streak, surprisingly, and all outright wins. Underdogs in all 3 games. Obviously, they're one of the worst teams. All outright wins. Charlotte, on the other hand, was looking pretty damn decent with 3 straight wins. Then they lost. Now they back on the win streak. Who they beat last? Let me just check real quick. They lost to the Grizzlies. But prior to that, they had won 3 straight against the Jazz. We got the Jazz. It's a Tribe Called Quest reference. They beat the Bulls, Chicago Bulls, and they beat the Dallas Mavericks. Now they back home after losing to the Grizzlies. I think Charlotte will win. I don't think they cover the spread. I think it's a close game. I know A lot of people is on Charlotte because Portland played yesterday. Money line 169, opened up at 190. 78% people is on Charlotte. As far as the spread, 58% is on Portland. And I'm on Portland too with the points. I think Charlotte will win and bounce back, but I think Portland will cover the spread. I think they're the better team, 5 games better. They do play in the West, and they have been playing well, even though Charlotte has been playing well too, till they lost to the Grizzlies on the road, which the Grizzlies is a good team. Next game up, we got Cleveland Cavaliers out on the road. Damn, messing that up. Cleveland Cavaliers out on the road at Philly. Cleveland giving 10.5. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland obviously one of the best teams. ATS definitely one of the best teams. Coming off a loss, haven't lost 2 games all season except for Atlanta. They lost back to back to Atlanta, which is still head scratching when you say it out loud. Philly, on the other hand, like when the East is in the house, oh my God, it's just free falling. Still no Joel Embiid. Where you at, my guy? Still no Joel Embiid. And Philly is on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 game. No, 9. Hold on. Let me back up. Philly is on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game losing streak. Last time they won, they beat the Lonely Wizards by 6. And prior to that, they lost to the Suns and they beat the Brooklyn Zoo. I think Cleveland will bounce back after that loss. I don't think they cover the 10.5. For some reason, Friday night just got paid, feeling good. Philly should be rocking. They need a win in the worst way. Like, they need a win in the worst way. They need to win more than Tory Lanez needed to win when he was fighting for his life. I'm being funny, but I'm not. When you go back and look at the history, again, I like to preference my statement when I say that, like, sometimes it means something, sometimes it don't. When it means something is that you really just going to see how these two teams match up, who was in the lineups, what's the history. Do one team got to fail for one team? For instance, Dallas Mavericks yesterday, we had OKC as a lock, but Dallas got their number. Even without their players, Dinwiddie and them came and they balled on them. Certain teams just have certain team numbers. When you go look at this history, Philly, obviously, Joel Embiid is healthy, Maxey, they had Harden, etc. They match up well with them. So I'm going to take Philly with the 10.5 because they need to win, but I'm going to take Cleveland to win the game. So far, we on both underdogs. Last game of the night, 8-minute mark, 8:06. We got Pelicans out on the road at the Grizzlies. Grizzlies getting 11.5, I think. Let me look real quick. Grizzlies getting, Pelicans is getting 10.5. This is another series. When you go back and you look at the history, it's even or Pelicans been dominating the series. And that's quite strange too, because Memphis got Ja Morant. Ja Morant is in a great tonight, but the spread indicates that he will play. It's just the NBA doing backflips with us and the calf, my neck, my ankle, my hamstring. I think the whole team will play for the Memphis Grizzlies, but it's the second game in a row where you got to cover a 10-point spread. They just played Charlotte, same team as Memphis. Same team as the Pelicans. One is in the East, one is in the West. I think Pelicans might be a little better, maybe. You know what I mean? Record-wise, it's even. Record-wise, Pelicans got 1 game better, 2 games worse in the loss column. Charlotte is 11-29, Pelicans is 12-32. But both games you got to cover, even though you home, and they barely covered the last game. The spread was 12, then it went to 11.5. Some of y'all caught it with 12.5, so you lost because the Grizzlies only beat Charlotte by 12. Now you got to win by 11 again, 12 again. I think Memphis will win, but I'm going with the Pelicans with the points. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I think all underdogs will cover today. That's who I'm rolling with. Only 3 games, so no theme music, but here go the play of the day. Ain't really no lots, only 3 games. Here go the play of the day. The play of the day is Philadelphia 76ers with that 10.5 and a half. I think they could come in. I think they could keep it close. I think they will lose, but I think they keep it close. 10 and a half is a lot on the road Friday night. I know Cleveland's one of the best teams, but Philly need to win, and I think they're going to fight hard as a mother to get a win tonight. That's who I like. That's who I'm rolling with. Let me know who y'all like. Let me know who you rolling with. Of course, I like to hear your thoughts on, the betting, where you think I'm bugging out at. But it's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV, NBA, picking with Pop. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money tonight. And tonight we will be live talking all trending topics. We don't just cover NBA every day. Friday night we be going ham. Check me out.